Hey boys and girls, this is Mr. Behealer here with a little video to explain our rules for this year. And as you see, Yoda on the screen says follow the rules you must. So we're going to go over the different rules for the different parts of school. Up first, we're just going to talk about general classroom rules. Now, each teacher is going to have some specific rules that are just for his or her classroom, but these are just things that me and Mrs. Cunningham expect to see across the school. That you will listen, work quietly, and follow directions so you and others can learn. That you work hard and do your best. That you respect your teacher at all times. That you follow the classroom procedures. That you keep your hands, feet, objects to yourself. Respect the personal space of others. Use kind words at all times. Up next are hallway rules. Now we have our hallway rules posted in several places across the school in the different hallways. The first rule is a major one, that it is a quiet zone. So that means, boys and girls, when you are walking down the hall, please remember to be quiet because the other classrooms are trying to work hard. The next one is no running or yelling. You should be walking everywhere you go, and if you are talking to someone, you should be doing it quietly. Keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself. Respect the personal space of others. Follow your teachers or grade level transition plans, and if you're in your whole group class, you should always be escorted by your teacher. Next brings us the restroom rules. Now the rules are the same for both boys and girls' bathrooms. You need to always flush and then wash your hands before you leave. Don't play around in there. Take care of your business and get out of there. Be respectful and give other people privacy while they're in the bathroom. Do not climb up the stall or hang on the stall. Just no playing around. And let the teacher know if you're in there and someone is having a problem or is sick, please let your teacher know. And then when you're done, make sure you clean up after yourself and throw all your trash away. All right, now we are in the cafeteria. So you want to enter in an orderly fashion. You walk in a single line. You're not yelling. You're speaking in a quiet voice. You should never play with your food. Your food is for eating. Make sure you clean up after yourself. Help your neighbors out if they need some help. Make sure you're always keeping your hands and your feet to yourself and follow the directions from the staff that's going to be in there. Now, sometimes it might be me. It might be Mrs. Wilson. It might be Miss Teague, Miss Dora, Miss Merkley. There's any number of people that might be in there, but whatever adult is in there, you make sure you listen and give them respect. Up next, we have the playground, which I know is the favorite spot for a lot of you guys. We do have some rules out there to keep you safe. No arguing over games. If people are arguing over the games, your teachers are going to talk to you and either stop that game, have you walk a lap, something like that. But no arguing over games is a big one. No climbing up the slides or jumping on the equipment. Use it the way it's meant to be used. No playing tag, chasing, or pushing. Basically, you need to keep your hands to yourself. Even if you're playing a game, you do not touch other people. Make sure you're sharing the equipment and taking turns with everybody. Swing straight on the swings. Do not jump off of the swing. Make sure you slow down and then get off safely because we've had some people hurt themselves that way. When it is time to line up, your teacher will blow a whistle or holler for you to come to them and line up. Make sure you're paying attention and line up as soon as they call you. And a big one is basketball. At the basketball goal, guys, please only play knockout. We're not going to have 3-on-3. There's no 5-on-5. There's no picking teams. You line up in a line and you play knockout. That's what the basketball goals are for. Our last set of rules to go over are for our bus riders. We have several expectations that we expect you to follow when you are on that bus, and it's to keep you safe. Because those bus drivers, it is hard for them to drive the bus and make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Here at the elementary, at Lorena Elementary, we expect you to take care of your business and have a safe, fun ride to school and from school when you are on the bus. And you do that by following these rules. No gum, food, or drinks on the bus. Do not change seats and hop around with your buddy. If your friend's somewhere else, it's too bad. You just got to sit in the assigned seat and you'll talk to them tomorrow at school. You always sit facing forward in your seat. Don't ever turn around backwards. Stay out of the aisle so that people can get to where they need to go. And lastly, be respectful to other riders and the bus driver. If you fail to follow any of those expectations, your bus driver may send a referral to me, and then we have some consequences that come with that. Let's just make sure that we are taking care of our own business, and then we don't have to do that. So we will be good bus riders and do what we need to do here at Lorena Elementary. Up next, we're going to do just a quick reminder about where you were supposed to come in the mornings. Of course, if you ride the bus, you get in through the cafeteria, but if you're a car rider, fifth graders, you will come to the breezeway by the gym. Fourth graders, you will come through the main doors in the front of the building. And third graders, you will go through the gate at the playground. All right, related to what doors you're going to come in, we're going to talk a little bit about our expectations for where you go once you come through those doors. If you are going to eat breakfast, you go to the cafeteria. That's for bus riders and car drop-offs. If you're going to eat, you go to the cafeteria. We're not eating in our classrooms this year. So if you want to eat, head in there. There'll be some people to take care of you. Each grade will have their own area or table to eat at. And when you're done with your food, you throw it away and you head to your classroom to join up with everybody else. That being said, if you're not going to eat, you come in, you just go straight to your class and don't worry about breakfast. So that's the morning. You come in the certain doors, you go where you need to go. Afternoon is going to look a little bit different for those of you who are in fourth and fifth grade. For those of you who are coming over from third grade, it's going to be very similar to what you did over at the primary. In the afternoon, your teachers will line you up in the hallway, and our expectation is that you will sit quietly and read until your bus number or your car rider number is called. So please sit quietly. Don't bother your neighbors. Don't bother your teacher. When that happens, when you're not paying attention and you're acting out and not following directions, that is when kids miss their bus or miss their car. So we want to make sure that you get home. And so we want everybody to be safe and pay attention. So just follow the rules, be quiet until you are told to go to the next place, and that will really help us out a great deal. I know everybody can rock that out and do an awesome job on that. And finally, here on this rules video, I want to remind everybody that be the nice kid is not just something we have painted in our cafeteria. It is what we go by here. It is our motto. It is what we expect from all of you. And if you've never heard the whole quote, the only part of it's painted in our cafeteria, but the whole thing is some kids are smarter than you. Some kids have cooler clothes than you. Some kids are better at sports than you, but it doesn't matter. You have your thing too. Be the kid who can get along. Be the kid who is generous. Be the kid who is happy for other people. Be the kid who does the right thing. Be the nice kid. We hope and expect that each one of you boys and girls can be the nice kid every day. We are so excited that you are here with us at Lorena Elementary. And remember, as always, we are better together because we are LES connected.